There is something genuinely addictive about a drum machine that fits in the palm of your hand, but still manages to rattle the desk when you crank the volume. This little black box has been around for a while, yet it remains a staple for a reason. It is not trying to be a high-end studio workstation. Instead, it focuses on that raw, punchy analog character that feels like a nod to the classic rhythm machines of the 80s. When you first pick it up, the plastic build might feel a bit lightweight, almost toy-like, but that is actually part of its charm. It is meant to be tossed into a backpack and taken anywhere, and the fact that it runs on batteries means you are not tethered to a wall outlet when inspiration strikes. The sound engine is a clever mix of real analog circuitry for the core kicks and snares, paired with a digital engine for those specific sounds like the clap and crash that analog just cannot replicate well. It is a smart compromise. You get that warm, thumping low end that analog is famous for, but you don't lose out on the crisp, metallic textures that define a solid beat. The interface is surprisingly intuitive, too. It uses that classic 16-step sequencer layout that feels like second nature if you have ever touched an Electribe. You can punch in patterns on the fly, and the stutter function is a total blast for adding those glitchy, rapid-fire fills that make a loop feel alive. Now here is the thing about those minimal parameters. They are great for getting a sound dialed in quickly, but you might find yourself wishing for a bit more depth if you are a sound design nerd. You get what you get, and while it sounds fantastic, it is not exactly a modular synth where you can tweak every single harmonic. Also, the built-in speaker is a nice touch for jamming on the couch, but let's be honest, it is not going to give you the full frequency range. You really need to plug this into some decent monitors or headphones to hear what it is actually capable of. Connecting it to other gear is a breeze, thanks to the sync ports. If you have other instruments in the series, they just lock together perfectly, which is where this thing really starts to shine. It also plays nice with a computer via MIDI, so it can easily sit in the middle of a larger setup. It is not perfect. The lack of individual outputs for each sound can be a bit of a headache if you are trying to mix it properly in a DAW, but for the price and the sheer fun factor, it is hard to complain. It is a focused, punchy, and incredibly portable tool that does exactly what it promises without any unnecessary fluff. If you want to get away from the screen and just make some noise, this is a pretty solid way to do it.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.